Louisiana Living. I'm Sarah Scarlett in for Ashley. Today we're talking the North Delta Food and Wine Festival, the annual Celtic Festival, the Little Black Dress Project, and we'll be in the kitchen with cooking with Olivia. But first, Chief Meteorologist Jared Floyd checks in with the weather. Jared?
Hey, thanks, Sarah. Most spots continue to stay rain-free. As we take a look at the new live storm tracker Doppler radar brought to you by Orb Young. No rainfall to speak of across the region this afternoon. A little bit of drier air to work in, and also a little bit more sunshine through the course of the day, really keeping the instability up. But again, not quite the ingredients there to generate any rainfall. Some light showers across the Mississippi Valley, most of those probably struggling to even reach the ground at this point. And again, quite frankly, with the expansive high pressure in the upper levels of the atmosphere, it's creating a lot of sinking air in the atmosphere. You need rising air to generate rainfall. Most of that's along the I-10 corridor. It's even isolated there at this point, as again, most of the rain in our area will be very limited through the rest of the work week. By and large, high pressure aloft, but we also have high pressure across the mid-Atlantic states at the surface that will also provide that southeasterly flow of Gulf moisture, still providing kind of the mugginess that's in place and some humid afternoons. But aside from that, again, it looks like a pretty quiet rest of the week, all told, in terms of rainfall. Temperatures across the area ranging in the upper 80s to near 90 degrees at this hour. 92 in Natchitoches, 91 in Monroe. 90 is a very popular number. Camden, Ruston, Shreveport, Monticello, Greenville, Natchez, all checking in, and Vicksburg at 90 degrees at this hour. We'll look for lows tonight back in the low into the 70s. A few passing clouds, staying pretty muggy too. Winds should stay calm. Afternoon highs tomorrow will top back out in the low 90s, similar to what we ran into today. Mix of sun and clouds through the course of the day. Warm, humid. Wind staying out of the southeast, but really not translating to much in terms of rainfall. In fact, that goes to the same can be said for the daytime hours on Friday. Looking for an upper-level disturbance, big storm system moving into the area as we go into the weekend, but I think most of the rain chances at this point are still kind of spread out over several days, and the reason being that storm system still has some question marks on how it will evolve in our area. Some computer models suggesting it will stall off to our west. That would keep the rain chances really out of our forecast for a little bit longer than what's indicated here, but a slow-moving system would keep rain chances in off and on for several days, and that's something that we could expect through the first half of next week, with afternoon highs in the upper end of the 80s and morning lows staying in the upper end of the 60s.
Hey, looks like it's going to be kind of hot, huh? All right, thanks, Jared. Does your child want to join us on the air and help give the forecast? Well, if you have a child that's 12 or under, then go on over to myarklamiss.com and head to our contest page. In the top right corner, you'll see this blank picture, and you can print out the page and have your child color the forecast as they'd like. Then mail it in to us, and your child could be joining Jared on Friday for our next Kids Cast. Next, we'll be talking the North Delta Food and Wine Festival that's kicking off tomorrow night. That's right here after the break. Stay with us.
All right, everybody, every Wednesday night, we hope you'll get in the zone, the Red Zone, as we take a look back at all the great action from Friday night and obviously preview what's coming ahead. It's only on KARD Fox 14, and of course, we'll have the Oak Grove Tigers in there as well. See you then.
Tonight at 10 on Fox 14.
Join me this Friday for Louisiana Living's Pet of the Week, featuring animals like this little guy looking for a loving home.
Friday at 4:30 on Fox 14.
Dug myself into a financial hole. Bill collectors was calling me every day. Credit card, medical bills were piling up. My paycheck was about to be garnished, and they was looking for my car. I kept digging myself into a deeper hole. I decided to call Sam.
Let Sam give you straight answers to serious bankruptcy questions. No pressure, no sales pitch, no gimmicks. Call Sam for a free consultation and see if he can help you climb out of that hole.
Louisiana Living on Fox 14 continues.
Welcome back. I'm joined now by Danielle Tolbert, and she's here to talk about the upcoming North Delta Food and Wine Festival. Thank you for joining us.
Of course, thank you for having me.
And so y'all do this every year?
Yes, the Arts Council hosts it, and this is the 4th annual North Delta Food and Wine Festival.
Okay, and so what are you most looking forward to?
I don't know. I mean, I'm most looking forward to just tasting all the different kinds of foods. We've got so many different things coming up with so many different types of food and so many different types of wine and even some beer. I'm really looking forward to tasting it all.
Awesome. So about how many vendors do you have?
We've got lots of different vendors because there's lots of different events. So we have our grand tasting on October 12th. We've got about 20 different chefs from all over the region. We've got some from Shreveport and Breaux Bridge, and you name the town, we've got a chef there representing that town. And that's on October 12th at Bayou Point. And we'll have different wines there that are going to be paired, and live music, beautiful view. It's going to be a really nice time.
And Bayou Point is that new event center that's over on the ULM campus.
Yes,
right?
It's absolutely beautiful, absolutely spectacular. So you can have your wine, look out over the bayou, and have a really nice time.
Awesome. And so you have a bunch of other events coming up also. What else is coming up?
So also under the festival umbrella is Brew on the Bridge. That's October 13th on Endom Bridge. It's from 11 to 2. Got over 30 craft beers for you to taste, different food trucks, vendors, live paintings. It's a family-friendly event, and we invite all people to come out. And then leading up to the grand tasting, starting tomorrow, we have the North Delta Restaurant Week, first ever restaurant week, supporting local restaurants that are locally owned and locally operated.
So about how many restaurants are involved with that? Because I know I was at Fiesta Nutrition and I saw a little flyer thing.
Yes, so Dro Coffee in Fiesta Nutrition is one of our participating restaurants that for $10 you can get a coffee flight and a scone. And there's other restaurants that are participating like Butter, a bakery, the Fat Pelican, Bayou Rue, Catfish Charlie's, For His Temple, and Iron Cactus, and I might be forgetting somebody. There's a lot of local restaurants here that have really great food, so we really want people to support local.
Awesome. And so what kind of brought about this festival? I know you said it's been going on for a few years now, but what was the inspiration behind it?
Well, it all supports the Arts Council. So the Arts Council of Northeast Louisiana strives to nourish a vibrant arts culture here in Northeast Louisiana, and we are a 501c3 nonprofit, and so this is our big fundraiser. So every single dollar that you spend there, all the profits go straight back into the Arts Council, which serves an 11 parish region.
And y'all are heavily involved in arts education also.
Heavily involved in arts education. We believe every child should have access to arts education. Unfortunately, that's not the case, but we're working to fix that.
So is there anything else you want to add about the event that's coming up?
Yes, so we invite everybody to come to our kickoff party tomorrow at Iron Cactus in downtown Monroe. While you're out at the art crawl, come get a bite to eat. Or if you're at Iron Cactus, go see all the great art that's going down in Art Alley. We're going to have live music. We're going to have a potter selling her ceramics, $5 margarita drink specials. It's going to be a really good time.
It sounds like a great time.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on the show today.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Well, coming up after the break, we'll have more that's happening this weekend. Stay with us.
If you're looking for a lawyer, call Morris Barton. He got me $410,000. Injured in a car wreck? Do like I did. Call Morris Barton.
Call me now at 807-1000 or go to morrispark.com.
I knew I wanted a new door, but I didn't know where to start until I talked to Achievers. They make it so easy with Previa, an app that is so simple. I just take a picture of the front of my house and start customizing. It's that easy. From colors to styles, it had everything I could imagine. In minutes, I had customized the door I love. Thank you, Achievers, for making it so simple. Now the windows.
AchieversInc.com or download the Previa app on the App Store.
Come and experience some of the tastiest and freshest food around at the Fat Pelican in Monroe. Prepared from scratch daily, the Fat Pelican serves up premium burgers such as the American, fresh seafood like the shrimp and polenta, the fresh fish special, mouth-watering steaks, and amazing desserts. Everything down to the fries are made in-house. It just doesn't get any fresher. Need to unwind? The Fat Pelican is a great place to relax and have a local brew. Fresh, local, the Fat Pelican in Monroe.
The 15th annual Northeast Louisiana Celtic Festival comes to Caroli Park. Saturday, October 6th from 10 till 9. Hosted by the West Monroe West Washita Chamber of Commerce. Presented by the City of West Monroe. Don't miss it.
Louisiana Living on Fox 14 continues.
Welcome back. We're now joined by Stuart Hodnett and Tom McCandlish to talk about the Celtic Fest. So what's going on this weekend? I know it's pretty exciting.
Well, this is the 15th annual Northeast Louisiana Celtic Festival. It starts at 10 a.m. Saturday morning at Caroli Park and finishes up well after dark with a movie that I'm going to let Stuart tell you about in a minute. But lots of great Irish and Scottish folk music, lots of great food, lots of great Irish dancing. We have some championship dancers coming from New Orleans in the form of Muggabin School of Irish Dance.
Wait, explain that. What is that?
Have you seen the young ladies that have the really ornate costumes and the big curly wigs and do the step dancing? That's what they do.
Oh, okay.
It's very precise. It's a derivation of traditional Irish step dancing, but it's very stylized and they do a lot of competing in that arena, and they're fresh off winning several medals at some contests. But we also partner with St. Baldrick's, which is a fundraising mechanism for St. Jude's Children's Cancer Research Foundation. This is I believe their third year to come, and they do their annual Brave the Shave event at our event. So their little icon or their logo is a little leprechaun that's bald and has lost his hat. So you've seen that before. So we have lots of great musicians, lots of great dancing, lots of great food. It's a grand day. You know how pastoral the setting is at Caroli Park.
It's beautiful.
It's great. It's a grand jewel in the crown of West Monroe for sure. And this year we have added a viewing. Stuart has done an outdoor movie a couple of years in a row for Ouachita's fundraiser for Ouachita Green. Stuart's the coordinator for Ouachita Green, so I'm going to let him tell you a little bit more about what they're going to do with that in the evening.
Okay,
yeah, well, thank you, Tom. Appreciate that. So we in Celtic Fest with Ouachita Green has a movie called Brave, animated movie. The festivities start at 5. The movie starts promptly at 7:30, 7:45, depending on when it gets dark. We'll have food vendors. Some of the food vendors will come over from Celtic Fest. We'll be selling cotton candy, corn dogs, tea and water, popcorn, movie candy will be sold and served. So different glow-in-the-dark necklaces, we're going to sell those or give those away. And, you know, children 10 and under are free. And just come on out. All benefits go toward Ouachita Greens. It's an annual fundraiser.
And so what was the inspiration behind Brave?
Well, just being brave, I guess.
It's a Celtic themed movie.
It's a Celtic theme with Celtic Fest.
Right. It's like set in Scotland, and the heroine in it has a big shock of flaming red hair. Yeah. But what I forgot to mention is there is a bump in the park admission. For Caroli this year for this day only. It's $5 a head to get in, and as Stuart mentioned, it's $10. Children 10 and under are free, so that they get to come to the movie in the evening, and after the festival is wound down, then everybody can just go over and enjoy a good movie and sit in the dark, and hopefully it doesn't rain.
Yeah.
Jared, can you fix that for us?
You can't control the rain. You can just forecast it.
So the main character is Merida, the redhead. We're going to have her there. We're going to you can take pictures with her. So out by the pond, by the amphitheater. So come on out at 5 o'clock and take a picture with Merida, and we'll be glad to see you then. And we'll start about 7:30.
Okay, well, sounds like a great event.
Yeah.
And that's at the amphitheater at Caroli Park. How many years have y'all done this again? You've done this?
Celtic Fest is in its 15th year, and the body of Celtic Fest takes up the whole of Caroli Park. Yeah. The amphitheater is over on the left. Down by the pond, and it's where they do Ballet Under the Stars. Okay. So it's suited for having the big screen and the seating up the hill for viewing a movie at night, and it just lends itself well to that.
Awesome. Well, thank you for being here. Up next, we're talking the Little Black Dress Project, holistic vibes, and anytime fitness. Stay with us.
It was a Friday night. I had just gotten off of work, and an 18-wheeler merged right into me. I called Morris Bart. He got me $200,000. One call, that's all.
One call, that's all.
Questions about weight loss? Email them to AskDrGray at NBC10News.net. Then on Thursdays, join Dr. Rel Gray on Fox 14, Your Morning News, and get the answers you need to lose weight the healthy way. Ask Dr. Gray, Thursdays on Fox 14, Your Morning News.
Who's making the big plays? Find out who's the Beast of the Week. Nominate your favorite high school football star on myarcalmist.com now. Every Thursday night, we'll announce last week's Beast of the Week on Fox 14 News at 9. Brought to you by these sponsors.
I'm just trying to make my mama proud. I ain't trying to let my mama down. He's just made in America.
I was just sitting in a cell playing solitaire.
The empire that we knew is dead. We gotta build a brand new one from the start. This is supposed to be about music.
You couldn't have known.
An all-new Empire tonight on Fox. Louisiana Living on Fox 14 continues.
Welcome back. We're joined now by Katrina Branson and Amy Hayward, and they're here to talk about Holistic Vibes' Little Black Dress Project. Katrina and Amy, thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you for having us.
So tell me a little bit about the Little Black Dress Project.
So the Holistic Vibes Little Black Dress Project is a 30-day transformation program for mind, body, and spirit. The program is designed strictly for women, and in the program, the women will receive personal coaching, accountability, support, encouragement to help them reach their goals at the end of 30 days. We kick off the program on Sunday with an aroma yoga session with Sherry Smith, and in the aroma yoga session, we center our mind, body, and spirit for what will take place in the next 30 days. We have other special events that are planned for the participants. We have a personal fitting session with Dillard's Department Store for the ladies. They also receive a personalized custom meal plan by Hope Anderson, who is a registered dietitian. They get a recipe guide, a grocery list, all the things they need so they'll know kind of what their diet is supposed to look like throughout the 30 days. We partner with Anytime Fitness to provide access to all 7 Anytime Fitness locations. Also, at the end of the 30-day Little Black Dress Project, we celebrate the women with a Little Black Dress Party. And that's where they show off their little black dress. They receive a personal photo shoot to celebrate the women.
So it's really about transforming your mind, body, and your spirit, right?
Right. It is, absolutely.
And so what went into planning this?
Well, I wanted something that would be designed strictly for women. You know, we're so busy, we have a lot on our plates. This is really a way for women to kind of recenter themselves and refocus their energy on themselves.
Okay. And Amy, there are 7 Anytime Fitness locations in the area. Do the ladies have access to all those locations?
Absolutely. So where the body comes in is Anytime Fitness. We have 7 locations in Ouachita Parish. So anybody that signs up for the Little Black Dress Project gets access to all 7 Anytime Fitness locations, all of our group fitness classes. We are opening up our small group training studio, RowFit. They'll have unlimited classes to that as well. And then we also are lowering our PT rates for the women that join as well.
Okay, and so how do women sign up for this?
So they can go to any of the 7 Anytime Fitness locations in Sterlington, Monroe, West Monroe, Calhoun, in the Ouachita Parish area and sign up for the program. Or we do have online sign up through our Anytime Fitness NELA Facebook page as well.
Okay. And Amy, what does this mean for you as well?
Well, really any opportunity we can get to do any outreach in the community, and you know, obviously as a woman that owns businesses, I would love to be a part of it, so we can kind of reach out to some women.
Okay, and so is there anything else that either of you want to add about this great event that's going on?
No, we encourage all women to sign up for the program. It doesn't matter your age, your size, your fitness level. We also encourage survivors to sign up as well. So this program is open and designed for all women.
Okay, all right. Well, that's it for this segment right now, but coming up next, we have Cooking with Olivia. Stay with us.
to the multiplier games. Multiply your winning. 5 times. 10 times. 20 times. 50 times. Win up to $200,000. Louisiana Lottery. Multiply your play.
Does Medicare have you puzzled? Blue Cross can help. Our Medicare Advantage plan, called Blue Advantage HMO, gives you coverage for doctors, hospitals, prescription drugs, and more, all for a $15 monthly premium. Plus, there's zero medical deductible and zero copay for primary care visits. And best of all, it's from a company that's Louisiana true. Call 1-833-801-2184 for your free information kit. Don't try to solve the puzzle alone. Call now.
The art of creativity. The art of education. The art of social engagement. The art of entertainment. The Master Museum of Art. Where do you fit in?
It's go time. Your team, their stories on Go Nation. Tonight on Fox 14 News at 9. Sponsored by Interstate Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat. Find your freedom with the all-new Fox 14 mobile sports app, featuring faster highlights and scores to keep you in the game. And it's free. The Fox 14 mobile sports app for Apple and Android. Brought to you by Ross Downs, attorney at law. On Fox 14 continues. Today's Cooking with Olivia, sponsored by Max Fresh Market.
Welcome back to Louisiana Living. We're here with Olivia for Cooking with Olivia, and today she has a great treat to tell you about.
So hey y'all, welcome back to Cooking with Olivia. I am super excited today and also for this recipe because you know as we're getting into the month of October, we're going to have a lot of like Halloween parties, trick-or-treating, and just a whole bunch of very good treats and snacks. So for the month of October, I'm definitely going to be showing y'all how to do some like Halloween party snacks. So anyway, let's get started. So today we are making Oreo Rice Krispie Treat. This is a very good dish for Halloween parties, just something to snack on. Trust me, the guests will go crazy over it. It's very delicious and good. So let's show you how to make it. So what you want to do is we've done started with our Oreos, and we got 20 pieces of Oreos. And then we got our pin roller. This has some good memories. And what we're going to do is you can either smash it like this all the way around, and then once you smash it, you can just roll on it. Roll with it like that.
You have to be pretty strong for that, huh?
Mm-hmm. And then you just kind of smash it as that. And we've already done pre-smashed this. Mm-hmm. So over here in the big pot, the reason why we have such a big bowler is because when we did it at home, we did like a kind of like this, kind of like a bowl like this, but a little bit bigger, and the Rice Krispies went everywhere. It was a little overfull, so that's why we have this. And actually, we did 4 tablespoons of butter, and add more butter if you need. And then we just kind of had some marshmallows in here that we just put in here to melt a little bit. So we're just going to go ahead and add the rest of these in. Just get all those done. Mix all those up, and your marshmallows need to be fully melted, but see, we don't actually got all that time, so we will make it work.
So you just kind of had to pre-start a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then we're just going to add a little bit of butter in here, just to kind of give it a, make it a little bit more softer. Just mix all that up in there.
Butter makes everything better, huh?
Yes, it does. Who doesn't love butter?
Right.
So we're just going to kind of, then once that's done, as it's melting, you see it's already melting. Mm-hmm. Melting. So then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add in our Oreos. Go ahead and add those in here. See, it's expanding a little bit. It's a little hard to look over this big pot. And then we're going to add in 6 cups of Rice Krispies.
Okay. It already smells good. I can smell the marshmallows.
So then we're going to mix all this up. So it should kind of look like this as you're mixing it up. And then it's going to definitely get to the point where it's very sticky. I'm going to turn this off so we don't burn anything else.
So how do you know when it's mixed enough?
Okay, so when it's mixed enough, you'll know it kind of looks like this. It's very sticky. And you just want to make sure you get all the Rice Krispies in here. And so, I mean, it should definitely look like that. So then we're just going to definitely get all this mixed. And then, loud. Then we're just going to pour the rest of that off in there.
Okay.
Ooh. It's very sticky. Very sticky.
Yeah.
So then what we're going to do, if you would help me, please, you want to hold, okay.
Yeah, here, I'll hold it.
Why don't you just scoop it out some? Okay. And then you want to scoop it out into this in kind of just a pan like this.
Quite a lot, huh?
Yes, it definitely is.
Whoop. Here,
go over there. Here. Okay. Let's just get the rest of this. And then what we're going to do is get all of this out in there. So then what we're going to do is I'm going to use my hands on this part because we got to pack it down. So
Here, you want to show the hand? Or you
we have to use our hands to pack it down. Make sure your hands are clean when you do this.
Yes.
Okay, so we're just going to kind of pack it down very evenly until it's like even from all the sides. And then you want to cool it in the refrigerator for 20 minutes until it all kind of like sticks together and combines. And it looks like this.
Beautiful. All right, well, that's it for us for today. Thanks for watching Louisiana Living. You can go to our website, myarklamiss.com, for more news and to stay up to date with Louisiana Living. Thank you.
Today's Cooking with Olivia.